Chris Childs, and on today's episode of the Love Pleasant View Show, I'm talking with Chris Carvalho. Chris is the owner of the popular local restaurant, the Pioneer Diner, and today we're going to talk about some exciting updates coming to the restaurant, as well as learning more about the foods that they offer now. So, Chris, thanks so much for meeting with me today.
Appreciate it, Chris. Good to see you.
So let's just start with a little bit of an intro. Tell us about yourself and your family.
I was raised by my mother, single child, only child. She was a state championship pie baker since age 12. Continued till she passed away at 72. And I started cooking there when I was old enough to stand on a stool and stir a pot or sit on the counter and watch and learn. Mom was always the dessert person. She also did some big meals. I can remember Christmas. I was about 13 or 14. We had 87 people in our house, and our house wasn't that big. For Christmas dinner. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, I went down the more main course and catering and that type of deal, and commercial kitchen running and things like that. And Mom stayed making desserts and making people happy.
Okay.
So married, have a blended family of 6 children. We moved out here, just my wife and all our kids are grown. We moved out here 5 years, going on 5 years now, 4 years.
To the Pleasant View area?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we moved to Nashville first, and we actually lived on our boat in Priest Lake for 3 months. Whoa. Found an apartment, started looking for a place to live, and then found Pleasant View. And it's kind of ironic, before we moved out here, we took a week off to come out and see it. We'd done a bunch of research online. We drove right past the house we ended up buying during that week, just doing some sightseeing. And I remember telling my wife, I'd love to live here, but it's probably out of our price range. And my wife's like, well, it's a little too far out of town, too. And lo and behold, that's where we found our house, and here we are.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, so you decided to move to Pleasant View, but what made you decide to open your restaurant here?
When I got to Tennessee, I didn't really have a thought process of getting back into food service. And then I found how easy it is to do business in Tennessee. And we moved to Pleasant View and found that there was a need. There was a desperate need for quality, fresh food, good family atmosphere type restaurant. And that just kind of started the whole thing. Then it took me over a year to find a building.
Okay.
I wasn't building anything. There's nothing going on up here. I had almost bought a food trailer, and when the diner presented itself as an opportunity, so I jumped on it.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you're here.
Me too.
What would you say is your number one priority to ensure a top-notch experience for your customers?
You know, you sent me this question, and it took me a while to wrap my head around it. There's not one priority.
Okay.
It's a culmination of a big idea and a big picture that brings together. You have to have the right team. You have to have the right ingredients. Just like cooking a meal. Uh-huh. It's not one ingredient that makes the meal. It's everything that comes together. And basically, it all comes together between the kitchen, the front of the house, and it's delivered to our guests at the table.
Gotcha.
That's where it comes together. And so it's very important for me. My number one thing would be customer service.
Okay.
I think personally in the world today, customer service is almost dead in some places.
I've seen it.
Yeah. And so I'm very, very high on customer service from the beginning to the end. We want a friendly face greeting people at the door. We want to make sure your meal is fine. If it's not fine, we want to know why. We want to know what we can do to make you happy. Or fix it.
So you're going above and beyond, it sounds like.
We're trying. We're trying. So
excellent. So your chef, Scarlett May, I'm sorry, did I say her name?
Starlet.
Starlet May.
Mm-hmm.
She recently auditioned for the cooking show Master Chef. How did you get so lucky to find her?
It's a funny story. Her partner actually found me. She lives in Clarksville. She was working at the Governor's Club in Brentwood. Okay. Hating to drive every day.
Uh-huh.
So I put an ad out looking for a cook. So her significant other sends me her resume. And I'm down here working one night, I get the resume, and I start emailing this person back and forth. I'm like, wow, look at this. I think I'm emailing Starlet, or Star as she's known. I'm actually emailing Dawn, and she's telling me all about her. And then Star was coming back from Alabama, seeing her family, and Dawn called her and said, oh, by the way, in the morning on your way back, you've got a job interview in Pleasant View on your way back. And she's like, what are you talking about? I've worked all day, drove to Alabama, saw her family, did whatever she had to do, and was coming back. And she goes, oh no, you're going to stop and see these people. And so Dawn met her here with her clothes, and she switched clothes and everything and came in, and that's how we found her. And then the whole Master Chef thing was a dare by her brother. he dared her to sit in the application, and she did. So we won't know for another month or so. They make their way. They had a couple more auditions out on the West Coast.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
either way, that's pretty cool. That
she said it was a great experience. She got to meet a guy named Aaron, who's a judge on the actual show. He's a guy that owns restaurants down in Louisiana, and he gave her some tips about other shows she should audition for. So I think she's going to prepare for that next year.
So this may not be her last.
I don't think it will. She's a rocket ship when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Very good. Well, I'm glad she's here cooking for you.
I am too.
What would you say is your most popular menu item to date?
It's actually a tie between fried catfish and country fried steak. They are neck and neck every day, every week. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's fried catfish or country fried steak. Take your pick.
Gotcha.
So,
what about your most popular dessert?
I would say our signature dessert, the banana split pie. It was something.
What is the banana split pie?
So, banana split pie was my idea. My wife and I were at the house one night before we opened, and I said, we got to come up with a signature dessert. And I'm a person that believes in certain things, and I felt like my mom was right there with me because I love chunky banana cream pie. She made it for me all the time. She was making a chocolate crust. And so it just hit me, and I said, what about blah, 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 blah. I just kind of spit it out. It's basically a chunky banana cream pie. Mm-hmm. We serve it a wedge with strawberry ice cream, whipped cream, nuts, caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, and cherries. So you're making a banana split kind of out of a piece of banana pie, strawberry ice cream, and the toppings.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to definitely try one of those.
It's very popular.
So can you share with us any upcoming additions to your menu that you might be really excited about?
There's a few things we've been talking about. One of our daily specials that we continue to run is a pasta dish, and it's become very popular, and people are actually coming in when it's not the special wanting it. And so what we're going to do is add a pasta section. So you'll be able to, you get your pasta, you'll pick your sauce, pick your protein, or you can have just vegetables with it in a sauce if you want. So that's one thing. The steak night that we've been doing on Friday and Saturdays has become very popular, and I probably, after the first of the year, we'll extend that to every day. So you'll be able to come in and get a nice ribeye cooked over our wood fire anytime you want.
Great. That's really good news for Pleasantview. I saw recently where you implemented online ordering for your restaurant. What is the process that people need to do to make sure they can place that order?
Very easy. You can either go to my website, thepioneerdiner.com. You gotta make sure you put the in front. Anyways, thepioneerdiner.com, there's a link right there that'll take you to online ordering. Or you can save the link and go directly to it. You sign up so that you can have all your information. You'll go there, you'll tell us what time. You'll be able to pick the time that you want to pick your order up. So if you roll out of bed at 4:30 in the morning, you can get online real quick and order. Most commuters or most people know exactly where they're at a specific time. So I go by the Pioneer Diner at 6:35 every morning. You can tell us we'll be here at 6:35 and your order will be ready. So you can order, pay for it, it'll be ready for you to pick up.
So no waiting for the breakfast burrito?
No waiting for the breakfast burrito. You just get here when you get here and we'll have it ready for you. And that goes with lunch, dinner. You'll be able to order anything on our menu online.
And you can pay directly online?
Yes, yes, you pay directly online, so there's no muss, no fuss. You get here, we hand you the bag and you go.
Sweet. What is one thing that you would like for customers to say after they leave the restaurant?
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Very good.
I mean, we want everybody to have the best experience they possibly can, and we want them to leave satisfied as far as hunger. I don't want anybody to go away hungry, and I want them to walk out the door nodding their head yes, saying, yep, we're coming back.
Excellent.
And pretty much anybody that's spent time with us keeps coming back.
Great. Well, Chris, I really appreciate you having me
Same here,
out
Chris.
today
Thank you.
and sharing that with you, and we'll see you guys next time.